Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today. We're going to be doing the live reaction of the latest chapter, Naruto chapter 681, Kaguya's Tears. Why the fuck is the rabbit goddess crying? No. I mean, we can already see shit going down. Like, shit's going down. And, I mean, it's Sasuke's attack, exclamation point, question mark. But he's getting blown back. So, I mean, whatever. Like, we'll see. But it's just like, Kaguya, for no reason, should be crying. She's the rabbit goddess. Like, no. So, this chapter title already has me on edge. And, in fact, my boy, Peter, he texted me, and he read the chapter last night. And he sent me a text along the lines of, what the fuck did I just read? So, fuck. Alright, goddamn it. Let's just go. Let's go. Yeah, Sasuke got blown the fuck back. Everyone did, apparently, because Naruto can't stop himself. Or at least the main Naruto body. So they're fighting against Kaguya, and she's just punking. She's just straight up punking right now. Fascinating fan art. This fan art, I don't think it's accurate, because Kaguya doesn't seem that evil. Like that smile I have not seen on her face. I don't think so. Shit. In the next page, Sasuke winds up right behind Naruto. So this is the ability that Sasuke, yeah, like Madara was referencing Sasuke's Rinnegan ability. I'm thinking that he can switch himself with some objects that he wants to, or some whatever, like something. Almost like Trafalgar Law's room. Like, seriously, like, if not the exact, if not greater. I'm not too sure what he's doing, but he was able to get there. Because the whole notion, the whole premise was that I think people thought that he was slowing down time or stopping time, but there's still magma underneath him. So why would he be there behind Naruto? Naruto says, and I quote, I totally forgot that you've become able to move around like Shunshin no Jutsu. So the body flicker technique. So that's not what he's using, but he's moving like he's using that technique almost instantaneously, like constantly. So he's saying you can move around like the jutsu, but it's not the jutsu. So I mean, that's what it says. And just making sure that we got that clear. All right, to make sure that that's very clear. So, and he makes a platform for Sasuke to stand on. Obviously, you just saw that. Dirt. Yo, the rabbit goddess. Oh no! What the fuck? Fucking like passing through space and whoa, the rabbit. So, is that one of Naruto's orbs, or did she make it herself? Like yo, Kaguya threat, massive threat, massive threat. Whoa, like this entire page, just whoa, like whoa, and then whoa, and then like the motherly love, like what? Whoa. Dodge. Do a barrel roll. Something. Anything. Get the fuck out of the way of moms. No. Abandoned ship. And these dudes are sweating for obvious reasons. Oh, those nails would fuck you up in a heartbeat. No, the worst hand job in the world. No. I gotta get my mind out the gutter. Let me do that. Let me, gutter. Gone. Alright. It's that easy. Okay, alright. So, before I get too weirded out, we gotta see a picture of her sons. That's very obvious. And one clearly rocking the Byakugan. So the Byakugan did come before the Sharingan and Rinnegan. See, now that's confirmed. Why? Because the older brother had the Byakugan. The younger brother had the Sharingan, Rinnegan combination. But I'm still, yeah, like it's kind of weird though, because this is the rabbit goddess. They can't move, but she's just holding them and she's just crying. Because I suppose they remind her of her sons. So there's still that motherly aspect to Kaguya, despite the fact that she's like an insane rabbit goddess who wants to make the planet her nursery and, you know, have all the humans who are cocooned in the world of trees become white Zetsu zombies, if you would. Yeah, I'm kind of weirded out. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird. This is really weird. Yeah. Wait. Whoa. Okay, so her hands became black, and it looks like she she put black Zetsus or black. I don't know what she did, but something involving like a black Zetsu or her own will upon Sasuke and Naruto, and she's draining Sasuke's and Naruto's chakra. Kaguya, who was sealed away in us. Who's us? Like these two Zetsu, or like these two wills, these two black entities. Her own children. It makes you truly feel sorry for a mother like that, doesn't it? I don't know what's happening. So when the text says Kaguya, who was sealed away in us. Kaguya, who was sealed away in us. So she was sealed in these wills? No, she was, right. Yeah, because, yeah, Kaguya was sealed in, or her will was sealed in, or her will was inside of the Black Zetsu the entire time. So these other black entities are also her will. Her own children, yeah, but so her own children, so Kaguya was sealed away in the black entities that were her own children? Is that what she means? Or does she mean Hagoromo and Hamura? Moving on. So Hagoromo has the power to seal Kaguya, and according to what was said, Naruto, he said, why would the old man of Six Paths seal his mom in himself? It was the Ten Tails that was sealed, wasn't it? Black Zetsu says that he's Kaguya's child. And he's been reporting everything to Kaguya ever since her absence. Or like during her absence. He's been reporting everything to her. The story of Ninja is a story that existed in order to revive my mother. So basically, it looks like Hagoromo has passed on the power to seal Kaguya with Sasuke and Naruto. But this whole notion of sealing his mom inside himself, even though we thought that it was supposed to be like the Ten Tails. But at the same time, Okay, alright. So that must mean that Kaguya was inside the Ten Tails. Because according to what we've known thus far, Hagoromo sealed the Ten Tails inside himself. Therefore, Kaguya must have been inside the Ten Tails. She had to be. So Kaguya was sealed by her sons, plural. So it was Hamura and Hagoromo. So Naruto said, why would the Sage of Six Paths seal his mom in himself? So I thought that it meant singular, but then we find out that Black Zetsu clarifies it's plural. He says, I told you earlier that our mother was once sealed by us, her own son's hands. Us as in the Black Zetsus, or the Black Zetsus who are imitating the wills of Hamura and Hagoromo, though Oh, this is kind of weird. Yeah, this is pretty fucking weird. Okay, yeah, I was right. So, first thing, the Ten Tails, its true being was made up of not just the sacred tree, it was also made up of the body of Mother. So, Kaguya was inside the Ten Tails-ish. More or less, she was the Ten Tails. It's kind of odd, but it comprised of both the sacred tree and Kaguya. That's the Ten Tails. And before I go any further than that, there's this whole thing of this jutsu, an extremely powerful seal being created by her sons, wherein which the technique, so let me quote it verbatim. It was a technique which was able to change the Ten Tails itself into the core of the Chibaku Tensei. And with that, the Ten Tails had become the moon. So now we're going back to the Ten Tails was the moon, as opposed to the Ten Tails being on the moon. But the Ten Tails is apparently the core of the moon. In this case, to be more specific, it's not the entirety of the moon, it's just the core of the moon. And that's where they were sealed initially. So Kaguya's initial goal was to take back chakra in order to disperse it among her two children. And the presumption was that she was trying to take the chakra of the chakra fruit. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. So this entire time, I was trying to deduce what was going on based on the original story at hand. It looks like the original story at hand, the Uchiha tablet itself, that was a falsified story written by one of Kaguya's children, the Black Zetsu, in which they influenced Indra and his descendants later on, the Uchiha clan. They became the main cast of this story, obviously. Kishimoto loves his Uchiha. And then we start off with this. Yes, the stone monument that Hagoromo left behind. I wrote it. Meaning one of the children, one of the Zetsu. Along with how the Mugen Tsukiyomi would be able to save the Uchiha. Save the Uchiha, apparently. And with just that, everything played out wonderfully for me. By you and your fellow Uchiha, that is. Okay. So that story in the Uchiha tablet was a false story. Not written by Hagoromo, but written by a Black Zetsu, which kind of really sucks, to be honest. Yeah, to be quite honest, it really does suck. Written by a Black Zetsu long ago. So, we just found out, according to this dialogue right here, that pretty much the Black Zetsus have been influencing all this from like day one. Like they've been the masterminds, the Black Zetsus, the children of Kaguya, and they have been influencing each generation of Uchiha and Senju, the descendants of Ashura and Indra. And they've been doing so in order to try and awaken the Rinnegan so they could remove Kaguya from the core of the moon where she was sealed in that giant Chibaku Tensei. And they failed every time, but in the case of Madara, he was capable, and at some point he actually bites off a chunk of Hashirama's arm in the middle of combat, and apparently that was the first step. The first step was Madara Uchiha biting off a chunk of Hashirama's arm to attain some of his flesh inside of him. I think I remember this scene in the flashback. I remember this scene where after the combat's over, Hashirama is surprised. He looks up. He sees nothing. And then he goes on his knees after he beats Madara. I remember that scene. And so apparently that person was a black Zetsu. A faceless black Zetsu. Nice. Kishimoto. What? What? Look, wait. Let me just read this shit verbatim. Basically, Hashirama and the others, they hid Madara's body in the middle of the mountains because they knew that his body would be like his body would be like a mountain of treasures to other shinobis that were trying to take out Konoha. But listen to this shit. And I quote verbatim. The Mangekyou Sharingan can acquire and learn techniques into the eye outside of time. Sasuke. And know how Kishimoto is trying to justify this with Sasuke and the Amaterasu, where in which Sasuke, knowing that technique, was simply put supposed to be something that was like passed on or some shit, according to Toby. But no, apparently that changes. Alright, with that whole flick of the forehead thing and the passing on of whatever, no, that changes. No. Sasuke, just like when Itachi taught you Amaterasu outside of time, Madara taught his right eye Izanagi. And it's not like Danzo's Izanagi, where it's like for a few seconds, or like he can go back a few seconds into the past and rewrite that. No. He sacrificed his right eye and rewrote reality, reviving himself. And replaced his corpse with a Kage Bunshin as a fake. This dude died. His right eye had the Izanagi. His right eye was still functioning after he died. And his right eye, outside the confounds of time, was able to go back to a point where Madara was alive after he had just died, or after he had died, I don't know how long ago in that time frame. And then he comes back to life. I mean, Madara's my dude, but what? I mean, obviously, I need to go more into detail when it comes to the review. That's very obvious. I'm just trying to decipher all of this shit right now. I'm trying to process all of this shit. He regurgitated the flesh that he had been off and swallowed from Hashirama. And after grafting that over his own wounds, it's a small piece of skin. He was at last able to awaken the Rinnegan and summon the Geto Mazo. Hashirama's flesh was cultivated within the demonic statue, and thus was able to prolong its survival. So the white Zetsus are an accidental byproduct of cultivating Hashirama's flesh with the demonic statue. I quietly made my way out of the demonics. Yeah, see, that paragraph right there is iffy in its context. It's extremely iffy. There's something off with it. It makes no damn sense. But I understand that the accidental byproduct of cultivating Hashirama's cells with the demonic statue had been white Zetsus. I understand that. Apparently, it was the black Zetsu who intentionally showed Madara's corpse to Kabuto. So Kabuto was the one who found Madara's corpse via black Zetsus. The chapter ends off with just Kaguya pissed off as all hell, obviously, for, I mean, she hates her sons for what they did to her. But, okay, so Oh, it's not done. Whoa. I thought it was done. Shit, it's not done. Whoa. I almost missed that page. You're not the history of ninjas. Naruto somehow breaks the fuck out. Alright, so they're gonna try and seal Kaguya with that jutsu. And then that's it. I need to read this chapter a few more times. But basically, what my understanding here is that what comprises the original story of Naruto when it pertains to Hagoromo, when it pertains to the tree, when it pertains to the Shinju, when it pertains to all of these things, there were a lot of things that were said that were untrue because the stone tablet itself was written by Black Zetsus. It looks like Black Zetsus have been the mastermind of everything. That's wow. Black Zetsus. Kaguya was sealed because her flesh comprises the Jubi's flesh as well, along with the Shinju, and that means that when Madara absorbed the Shinju, he also absorbed Kaguya's flesh, and before she was sealed in the moon, her Black Zetsus came to life on some shit. You know what? Let me save for the review. I need to read this chapter again a few times. If you don't see it now, then you'll see it in a few minutes, or you'll see, either, in a few hours or tomorrow. We'll see how it rolls out. So I'm done. I will see you guys later. Have a nice day.